welcome back students. Today we will continue with our lesson biodiversity and its conservation. So biodiversity, very important aspect which you all should try to conserve. So when you go to page number 88 in our textbook, there is a case study. You know what is a case study? Case study means where you study a particular person, a particular place, so that you can identify what are the problems in that case, or problems like you can take case study in your class. A student who is getting very less marks, that will be your case study. So when you study that student, you will come to know whether he is attentive or not, whether he is writing notes or not, or whether he is not able to grasp what is being taught in the class. So like this, case study means you are taking a particular example. So here in case study you have taken here the Ramagundam. You know Ramagundam, we have a very famous thermal power station. So in Ramagundam, very famous thermal power station is there. So before this power station came, how was it? It was like an abode. Abode means there were plenty of plants, plenty of animals. So it was just like flora and fauna. Flora means plants, fauna means animals. They just flourished in the place named Ramagundam. But after the establishment of this industry, what happened? Thermal power station means there is pollution, there is so much of discharge into the water, water body is getting polluted. In this way, what happened to the biodiversity there? The animals which were seen before are not seen now. The peacocks which were there before have become very less now. So that means the biodiversity is getting affected because of the establishment of these industries. Did you understand? So that means there are some human activities which is directly or indirectly affecting our biodiversity. So for that you have to see. Now if we just see how the diversity was 50 years back, how is our diversity now? Biodiversity. It has changed. It has changed means there is lot of decrease in the number of animals, decrease in the number of plants. So now if you just go to the next page, page number 89, you can see it just looks like a picture dictionary. Now when I said picture dictionary, why it is a picture dictionary? Because you can see different animals here. Here you can see the different animals: lion, red fox, single-horned rhino, vulture, spotted chital deer, loris, black spider monkey, wildcat, cycas, Rauwolfia serpentina, Nepenthes, sandalwood tree. So all these, when you see, this is nothing but this is a list of or species of plants and animals which are what you know, they are endangered. Endangered, I told it's a warning signal. Because I said if you don't try to conserve, if overhunting, this lion which you see in the picture may disappear, may vanish from the surface of the earth. That means first now they are in which list? They are in the list of endangered species. But if you do not conserve it, they may become dash. They may become extinct. Extinct means completely vanished, disappeared from the surface of the earth. So follow the warning signals here. The different flora and fauna. Flora means plants. Fauna is animals. So you can see their list is given in which book, you know? Not your notebook. This book is called as the Red Data Book. Red Data Book, I told you, I think in last class I told you, IUC, IUWC and WWF, they are published a book containing the details of two species, endangered species and extinct species. Why we need the list of endangered species? Because if this list is there, or we say ration. This 1 month, after the ending of all the ration, she doesn't say. She informs father that sugar is almost or about to finish 2 days before, so that father can get the supplies for the house. So in that way, this endangered species is very important list, because if this list is with us, we can prevent hunting of tigers, hunting of lions, because it is under law, it is unlawful to go for hunting for lion. If you are going for hunting of lion and tigers, you will be behind the bars. You will be in the jail, because you are breaking that forest law. Because wildlife has to be protected, not killed. If you go on over hunting and over killing, this endangered species may become extinct. So you saw the pictures there. So next, if you go to the next page, page number 90, they are talking about the species. Which species? Endemic species. If you, before going to the endemic species, there is a table there. Table of flora and fauna. Flora is plants, fauna is animals. You can see the list of the organisms or animals and plants which are endangered. Now if we go to endemic species, endangered species over, extinct over. Now if you go to endemic species means they are restricted to particular area. Endemic. What are the animals present in your area? Or if you talk about plants which are restricted to particular area. Now if you remember, you say kangaroo is in which country you find it more? Australia. If I say kiwis in New Zealand. So that is which species? Kangaroo is the endemic species of which place? Australia. So this endemic species is clear. You can see in the picture there. Peacock, white tiger, anteater. So these are all the endemic species. They are restricted to particular area. Page number 91. We are seeing next is the balance. If, just see the example. If you indiscriminately kill snakes, what will happen? In your fields, we are just going and killing all the snakes. If all these snakes are killed, which number will increase? The number of rats. And this number of rats will go and cause destruction to your crops. See, that means here you are killing or destroying snakes. These snakes number is decreasing. So increase in rats, bandicoots. You know bandicoots, bigger rats. They go and destroy your crops. So that destruction will cause loss for you. So here, this is what is being mentioned, balance in nature. For that balance in nature, they have given example. Like we see diversity. Diversity in what things we are seeing? We are seeing diversity in different wild plants. Diversity in wild animals. Not only that, we are seeing diversity also in different food crops. Example, you can see rice, paddy. How many varieties of paddy or rice plants are there in our country? Nearly 50,000 varieties of rice plants in India. So see the wide range. So this variety, this wide range, we need to protect. We need to conserve. Else what will happen? They may get endangered. And when they get endangered, they may also get extinct. So they have given the example of Hyderabad pigeon. If you go through that small box there, do you know? They have given the native species and non-native species. Here native species is our Hyderabad pigeons. Now one word is very important there, habitat. Habitat, what is the meaning of habitat? The place, natural living place is called as habitat. What is the habitat for fishes? Water. So here we follow what is the habitat? Habitat means natural rice plants we have in our India? How many? 50,000. You know basmati, you know HMT, you know different other varieties of rice or paddy which we find. Next page, if we go to page number 92, till now we saw what is biodiversity and different plants and animals you saw. Flora means plants, fauna is animals you saw. But now we should see what is the importance of this biodiversity and its conservation. For that, they have given two organisms on the top. One is butterfly, small insect, and honeybee. You may think they are just insects. What harm will happen if we kill many butterfly, or if we kill honeybee, what will happen? So if we go through it, observe the two insects. Two insects means which two insects? Butterfly and honeybee. They are sucking nectar from the flowers. So what will happen when they suck nectar? You know butterflies, they suck nectar and helps in the process of cross pollination. Next, if you go on spraying lot of pesticides, what will happen to the number of butterfly? Number of butterfly will decrease. When number of butterfly will decrease, cross pollination also decreases. Suppose if we take example of honeybee, if we spray pesticide or if we kill them, what will happen? There will be no production of honey. You know honey, very important, economically important product which we get from insect named honeybee. Apiculture. Apiculture, you have heard this term apiculture. Artificial rearing of honeybees for the production of honey. So the government itself is taking some actions to protect our biodiversity because we are getting lot of economy. Economy is increasing. Economy of our country is increasing if we protect our biodiversity. So just go through this. Then there is one more case study on page number 92. If you see the picture of tiger and how important is conservation of tiger. So hope you will understand biodiversity